In this video, we're going to talk about how to set up your short-term rental and get it ready to hit the market. And make sure you stick around for the last and final point, which is probably something that you're not even thinking about. Welcome back to another episode of Gulf Coast Investing, where we talk about all things investing right here on the Gulf Coast. My name is Casey, and I would love if you would like this video and consider subscribing to my channel for more great content. And as a bonus, if you found value out of this video, I would love if you would even share this out, to a friend or a fellow investor that may be looking to invest themselves, and maybe we can all help grow and help each other out along the way. So I wanted to make this video, again, a lot of the point of this channel is talking about the investments that you can make on the Gulf Coast. We tend to lean a lot towards real estate investments, being a licensed agent and having a vacation rental management company down here on the Alabama Gulf Coast. That's where a lot of our videos lean to. So this video, I wanted to talk about something. It's kind of, I kind of call this an Oreo, because this is kind of the stuffing of two topics that we've talked about. So we have talked about how much does it cost to buy an investment property. A recent video a couple weeks ago, we talked about what does it cost owning, like the ongoing cost, the yearly cost of owning an investment property. But we didn't talk about that small little in-between time of you bought the property and then actually renting it. So kind of want to talk about that middle ground, which was how do I get it ready for rental? So I bought the property, I want to rent it. How do I make sure I'm rent ready? What kind of startup fees and expenses are there right there in the middle to actually get it rent ready? So the first one kind of depends on the condition of the property itself. So how to start there and mention, if the property is ready to go, it's already been on a rental program, you're just buying it and either keeping the property management company, getting a new property management company, or renting it yourself. But it's been rented out before in the past. It may need a quick clean, it may need some new linens, things like that, and then it's ready to go. If it is in some bad shape, it needs some updating, maybe you just got an incredible deal on it, but now it's time to update things. Look at those expenses first. So what are those things going to cost to get them updated? So obviously, one great tip is to look at what do other units in your building look like and try to get yours as close to looking at least updated wise as theirs. So if a renter's down here, if they're looking at 10,000 units to choose from, and they're going to be scrolling through pictures. Pictures are what sell at first. Then it's room size and details and things like that, but they're going to see the pictures. So if you're going up against other units in your complex that are fully renovated and yours has, the old-fashioned mirror wall and it has the standard no granite countertops. It's just the standard, hardy board, plank type countertop, laminate countertops. If it's the old cabinets, if the bathrooms haven't been updated, if it's got nasty looking carpet in the bedrooms, you're hurting your chances significantly of getting rented out. So make those changes first. We always suggest, hey, especially if it's kind of in the down season part of the year, if you're not going to be able to maximize rents, let's take some time, pause, let's do some updates, let's get some, laminate tile out there, the LTV out there, let's update some kitchens, let's update the bathroom, let's put in granite, let's update paint, let's get everything looking good and painted and the baseboards painted that may have gotten beaten up over the years. So let's look at those things. Let's look at the furniture. Is the pull-out couch comfortable? Are the beds comfortable? All those things you want to look at when you're getting ready, and we'll make a whole video dedicated to what items should you have in your condo to get it updated and things like that, pull out couches and what sleeps best and things like that. So that's the first step. Get it rent ready. Get it rentable. Another thing that we have with our management company is we provide a list of owners' supplies that they should get. So and these mainly are talking about things for the kitchen. So, does it have pots? Does it have pans? Does it have a blender? Does it have a 12 cup coffee pot? Does it have a Keurig? A Keurig is huge. So many people, if they're traveling and your condo sleeps 10, they may have 10 different people that want 10 different coffee flavors. So Keurigs are amazing to have. You can even mix it up with hot chocolate and teas and all that kind of stuff. So does it have that? Does it have a blender? Does it have a pitcher to make sweet tea in? We're in the South. We all love sweet tea. So do you have a sweet tea pitcher in the kitchen? So all those types of things, we send a list out to owners saying, hey, we're going to do a quick inventory. we need to make sure that these things are in the unit. So if you're interested in getting a list as seeing, hey, what do y'all have in the unit? Make sure you drop a comment and I'll send you out that list saying, hey, these are things that, we're suggesting that owners have to get rent ready to have so guests are happy when they enter. Does it have one big wine openers, can openers? Is it all rusted out can opener or does it actually work? All those things you're going to get calls on if they're not in good shape. So make sure those are all updated and ready to go. So the next thing is business license. So not all cities are going to require a business license, but make sure you contact your local city government and see, hey, do I need any type of business license to get signed up and to operate, a business, to operate a rental. Like down here, our Fort Morgan area, they do not require a business license, but if you're in Gulf Shores and Orange Beach, they do require a business license. Of course, it's a pull for them to get a little bit of money, but they do send an inspector out and make sure that your property's rent ready. It has the proper smoke detectors and fire extinguishers and things like that so that your property is safely up and running. So that's another thing to keep in mind. Normally a couple $100 a year, things that you may want to think about and need to think about and get set up before you actually go live on the rental market. The next is liability insurance. So make sure, again, this is something that normally you can add to your renter's policy or to your insurance policy. You just call up your insurance person, say, hey, I'm going to have renters in here. This is going to be a rental. Make sure that I'm covered. Normally, you can get up to $1 million liability policy. So this day and age, people do get sue happy. So if something happens, it is your fault, it isn't your fault. You want to have that insurance covered just so you're covered in case there is something that does come up. So the next thing is linens. So linens are obviously one of the big things down here, or for all rentals, even to hotels. You don't want nasty covers and things like that. So when somebody checks into your unit, there's stains on the covers and all that. I don't want to sleep at a place that looks like that, and renters don't either. So find out the linen situation. Everybody's a little bit different. If you're through a property management company, a lot of companies offer either a linen rental program or a linen service through the company or through the cleaners, where they come in and literally for a low cost, couple $100 a year, they're providing all the sheets, the pillowcases, the washcloths, the towels, the bath mats, the kitchen towels. All those are taken care of for you. So if any do get lost, stolen, ruined, wear and tear, you don't have to go out and buy any new stuff to replace it. It's just automatically replaced for you. You just pay that fee. The property management company, they take care of the rest. So that solves the linens issue. But you obviously always want the cleanest, the freshest, the best linens in your property, because that just gets everything off to a great start. Your renter gets in, checks in at 10 o'clock at night. You want them, when they lay down at bed, to have a great first night's sleep to start their vacation. So think about that. Make sure you check that out and get that ready. The next one is the door locks. So every association is a little bit different, even down here. So there's some complexes that the door locks are included with your HOA cost. So you have a door lock that's on the door. It's all managed through the HOA. Your company can have access to get in there and change locks in between guests and things like that. A lot don't, or if you're at a smaller association or if you have a house, you may not have the proper door lock set up. So we always recommend having a keypad door lock so we can get in there, we can change the codes. When your guest is arriving, they're not having to show up to an office, or you don't have to meet them somewhere and get them a key. You don't have to leave a lockbox sitting outside on a railing, so when it's raining at night, they don't have to try to thumb through the combination and get a key out and then keep up with the key the whole trip. You have a door pad with the door lock code already on it, so you just send it to them, whatever. Your door code's 1111. They walk right in. Easy, seamless check-in. They enter in the code, and now they're into the condo. So make sure you figure out what your door lock situation is. Last two things. So the next one is maintenance. So we talked about this in a previous video. If there's any deferred maintenance, if there's anything that is not up to your standard when you go in the unit, make sure you get that maintenance fixed and then get set up on a maintenance program. So every month, maintenance will come in there again, change out the air filters, do a full property inspection. Hey, this toilet is loose. This toilet seat's broken. Hey, there's a crack in the side of in the window or in the side of the wall that wasn't there before. Make sure you get that maintenance to do an evaluation and then to set a checkup month after month and get that set up right before you're ready to list it for rentals and all that. So the next one is also pictures. So we always want to take brand new, fresh pictures when we get a new unit. Highest quality, highest formatting and all that. That way when they're uploaded on the site, back to number one, you want to put the best foot forward and get the best pictures possible, so when somebody's scrolling, you can really show off the work that you put into it by getting awesome pictures, not only of the inside, but of the amenities, of the beach. Get a sunset picture, get a daytime picture, get some pictures of things that are around, just because that's awesome. You really want to show off the condo and make it really shine. So the last and final point, so this is what I alluded to in the intro that you may not be thinking about, is pest control, but more importantly, a bed bug program. So it's no hiding the truth down here, and really across the nation. I have a cousin that's in the hotel business in Colorado that bed bugs is something that is a real difficult thing to kind of stop and determine. You literally have people that are traveling all over the country, all over the world. They could have stayed in 4 different hotels on the way down to your condo. So you can have the cleanest, freshest condo ever, but somebody just stayed in some roadside motel, picked up some type of bug or some type of bed bug, and all of a sudden they now have entered your condo, and now you have an issue. So look into local pest control companies that maybe offer a bed bug program. We have a local one down here. It's $150 for the year, and they come check the place about 3 times a year, do some preventative work, but then again, if there ever is an issue, they'll come back out at no cost, and they will take care and remedy the issue of getting the bed bugs out of there, treated, and removed. So again, that thing, that cost for a small 1-bedroom condo could be up to $1,500 for that. So you could pay 10 years worth of the $150 a year, and you'd still get that treatment for free. So that's a little hidden tip, a little hidden trick that you want to look into and ask about is, hey, can I get some bed bug coverage? Again, for me, it's peace of mind. I want nothing worse. Bed bug is the dreaded words that nobody wants to hear in the rental industry. So why not cover yourself, set yourself up for success, and know, hey, worst case, if there is a problem, I'm taken care of. So that's our view on that. That's my view on that, and that's something that I would suggest you looking into. So a nice little trick as you're setting up your program. So again, go back and look once you get closed, once you're ready to get it listed. Go back and listen through this. Again, I'd love if you subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you go back, listen to this video, and say, hey, these are the things that I need to get done. And then the fun part is when you hit the live button on your account, and now your account's live, and now you can start getting some rentals, get some happy guests in there, get some money flowing in, which is what it's all about. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you next week.